Are you getting tired of overcrowded beaches and tourist traps? What if I told you there are still places on Earth where nature remains defiantly wild? I'm not talking about postcard-perfect resorts. I'm talking about real, raw sanctuaries. These are places that have somehow escaped the full force of mass tourism. Places that remind you of what the world looked like before we paved it over. Now, getting to them isn't always easy. It takes a bit of effort and a sense of adventure. But the reward, well, the reward is a connection to something pure and timeless. In this video, we're going on a journey to 5 incredible islands that are hiding some of the planet's most stunning natural sanctuaries. We're going to hike through ancient rainforests, dive into mysterious blue holes, and witness phenomena that feel like actual magic. This is a quest for the wild. Let's begin. Our first stop is an island that wears its wild heart on its sleeve, St. Lucia. When you first approach from the sea or air, you can't miss them. 2 volcanic giants rising straight from the ocean, draped in a thick blanket of emerald green. These are the pitons, and they are the soul of the island. In 2004, they were named a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a recognition of their dramatic beauty and the rich life they support. But to really get St. Lucia's untamed spirit, you have to leave the coast and venture inland. This is where you find the Edmund Rainforest Reserve. This isn't a manicured park, it's a deep dive into a world of towering trees, giant ferns, and a symphony of unseen life. The main path into this vibrant ecosystem is the Edmund Trail. It's a challenging but rewarding trek, about 6.5 miles round trip, that takes 3 to 4 hours. As you walk, the air gets thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. Sunlight struggles to get through the dense canopy, dappling the path in light and shadow. You're just surrounded by life, hummingbirds flitting like jewels, the rustle of lizards, and the constant hypnotic chorus of insects and frogs. For the truly adventurous, the ultimate challenge is hiking Gros Piton. This is not a casual stroll, it's a strenuous near-vertical climb that will test your limits. The trail is a rugged path of boulders and roots, climbing nearly 2,000 feet. It's a tough 3 to 5 hour journey, and you have to go with a local guide who knows every twist and turn. Our guide, whose family has lived in the mountain's shadow for generations, didn't just show us the way. He shared the mountain's stories. He pointed out medicinal plants, told us tales of the runaway slaves who once used these slopes as a refuge, and paced us perfectly. Reaching the summit, breathless and sweating, is a moment of pure triumph. The view is your reward, the entire island laid out below, the curve of the earth on the horizon, and the deep blue of the Caribbean stretching to infinity. But St. Lucia's wildness isn't just in its mountains. Just offshore lie the Maria Islands Nature Reserve, 2 tiny specks of land that serve as a critical sanctuary for the world's rarest snake, the St. Lucia racer, and countless seabirds. Access is restricted, a deliberate choice to keep this fragile ecosystem pristine. It's a powerful reminder that on St. Lucia, conservation is a real commitment to preserving the raw beauty that makes this island so extraordinary. From the volcanic spires of St. Lucia, we're heading south to the Isle of Spice, Grenada. While many people come for the fragrant nutmeg and pristine beaches, we're going to the highlands, to a place where the air is cool and the forest is dense. The Grenada National Park and Forest Reserve. Established way back in 1906, this is one of the oldest protected areas in the Caribbean, covering over 3,000 acres of Grenada's mountainous interior. At the heart of it all is Grenada Lake, a mesmerizing crater lake nestled in a dormant volcano, about 1,740 feet above sea level. Most days, a cool mist hangs over the water, giving the landscape an ethereal, almost prehistoric feel. It's a world away from the sun-drenched coast, a sanctuary of peace and life. The park is a hiker's paradise, with trails for every skill level. You can take a gentle path that circles the lake, offering beautiful glimpses of the water through the lush vegetation. But for those of us seeking a deeper immersion, the real magic is on the trails that go further into the rainforest. One of the most famous treks is the path to the Seven Sisters Falls. It's a moderately challenging 40-minute hike that takes you deep into the evergreen forest. The trail can be muddy and steep in places, which is how you know you're truly off the beaten path. You'll climb over roots and rocks, surrounded by towering bamboo groves and the brilliant colors of heliconia flowers. The sound of rushing water gets louder with every step until you finally arrive. And it's not just one waterfall, but a series of 7 cascades tumbling into crystal-clear pools. The water is cool and incredibly refreshing, the perfect reward after a hot hike. It's a place that invites you to do more than just look. It invites you to jump in. As you explore Grenada, keep your eyes open. The forest is alive and serves as a critical habitat for a rich diversity of animals. You might spot a broad-winged hawk circling high overhead, or a purple-throated carib, a type of hummingbird, darting between flowers. But the park's most famous residents are the Mona monkeys. These charismatic primates were introduced to the island from West Africa centuries ago and have made the rainforest their home. Seeing a troop of them moving through the canopy, their calls echoing through the trees, is an unforgettable experience. They are the playful guardians of this green kingdom. From the tough climb up Mount Kwa, which offers panoramic views of the whole island, to the gentler trails leading to hidden waterfalls like Concord Falls, Grenada offers a profound connection to nature. It's a testament to Grenada's foresight in preserving its mountainous heart. Our third island is a giant of the Caribbean, known globally for its music and culture, but its greatest treasure might just be its incredible interior: Jamaica. We're leaving the coastal resorts far behind and heading for the clouds, to the majestic and mystical Blue Mountains. This isn't just a mountain range, it's a living, breathing part of the island. Reaching 7,402 feet at Blue Mountain Peak, this is the highest point in Jamaica. In 2015, the Blue and John Crow Mountains National Park was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its incredible biodiversity and rich cultural history. This place is staggeringly rich with nature. The mountains are home to over 800 species of plants found nowhere else on Earth, more than 200 species of birds, and the world's second-largest butterfly, the giant swallowtail. To truly experience this place, you have to hike it. The trek to Blue Mountain Peak is one of the most iconic experiences in the Caribbean. The classic way to do it is to start the 14-mile round trip in the middle of the night, hiking by headlamp through the cool, misty darkness, aiming to reach the summit just before dawn. As you climb, the world changes. The trail winds through dense canopies, and the air becomes crisp with the scent of wild ginger and eucalyptus. Higher up, you enter the elfin woodland, a unique ecosystem where high elevation and constant mist have stunted the trees, leaving them gnarled and draped in thick carpets of moss, ferns and orchids. It feels like stepping into another world. The final push to the summit is steep, but the feeling of arrival is indescribable. As the first rays of sun cut through the darkness, the world below is revealed. On a clear day, the view is breathtaking. You can see the entire outline of Jamaica, and on the clearest of days, some swear you can see the faint silhouette of Cuba over 100 miles away. Watching the sunrise from the highest point on the island is a spiritual experience. But the wild beauty here isn't just at the peak. In the eastern foothills, you'll find treasures like Reach Falls. This isn't a single drop, but a series of cascades tumbling over limestone tiers into jade-colored pools. It's a much more intimate experience than other waterfalls on the island. Local guides can lead you up the falls, showing you hidden gems like a heart-shaped jacuzzi pool carved naturally into the rock, or the legendary underwater rabbit hole cave that you can swim through. First discovered by runaway slaves seeking refuge, Reach Falls feels like a true sanctuary, refreshingly uncrowded and authentic. For our fourth destination, we're making a dramatic shift. We're leaving the volcanic peaks for the vast, flat, limestone archipelago of the Bahamas. But we're not going to Nassau. We're venturing to the archipelago's largest, yet least developed and most mysterious island, Andros. Often called the Big Yard, Andros is a titan of wilderness and the ecotourism powerhouse of the Bahamas. What makes Andros so unique isn't what's on the surface, but what's beneath it. This island has the highest concentration of blue holes on Earth, with over 200 of these incredible formations scattered across it. They're not just holes, they are windows into a subterranean world. Formed during the last ice age, acidic rain dissolved the island's limestone, creating huge underground cave systems. When the cave ceilings collapsed, these deep, vertical shafts were formed and later flooded as sea levels rose. Exploring them is an adventure like no other. Some, like Captain Bill's Blue Hole in the Blue Holes National Park, are easy to get to, with platforms for jumping into the cool, clear freshwater that floats on top of the deeper saltwater. It's a surreal experience to swim in the middle of a forest, in water that seems bottomless. For certified scuba divers, these blue holes are portals to cave systems that stretch for miles beneath the island, home to unique life forms like cavefish found nowhere else in the world. The wildness of Andros also extends to its coast. Along its eastern shore runs the Andros Barrier Reef, the third largest barrier reef in the world, stretching for an incredible 190 miles. Because Andros is so undeveloped, the reef remains exceptionally healthy. It's protected by the North and South Marine Parks, which safeguard this critical ecosystem. Snorkeling here is breathtaking. You can glide over massive coral heads, watching schools of blue tangs move in unison while parrotfish and sea turtles swim by. It is an underwater paradise that doesn't suffer from the overcrowding seen in more heavily touristed areas. Beyond the reef and blue holes, Andros is a haven for birds, with sprawling pine forests providing habitat for rare species like the endemic Bahama oriole. Andros proves that wild doesn't have to mean mountainous. It can be found in the quiet complexity of a healthy reef and the mysterious depths of a blue hole. For our final island, we're going to a place that perfectly blends accessibility with astonishing, almost magical natural phenomena, Puerto Rico. The island of enchantment really lives up to its name, not just in its vibrant culture, but in its preserved natural wonders. Our main destination is on the east coast, in the town of Fajardo. Tucked away behind a winding channel of red mangrove trees is Laguna Grande. By day, it's a beautiful, calm lagoon. But by night, it transforms. Laguna Grande is one of the world's few remaining bioluminescent bays, and experiencing it is pure magic. The glow comes from millions of microscopic organisms called dinoflagellates, which flash a blue-green light when disturbed. The best way to see this is by kayak. As the sun sets, you paddle through the narrow mangrove channel. As you emerge into the open lagoon and darkness falls, the show begins. Every paddle stroke creates a swirling vortex of light. Dip your hand in and it comes out dripping with what looks like liquid stars. Fish dart beneath your kayak like shooting stars in a midnight sky. On a dark, moonless night, the effect is so bright it feels like you're paddling through a galaxy. But Puerto Rico's natural beauty isn't just in its glowing waters. A short drive from Fajardo takes you into the mountains and the lush expanse of El Yunque National Forest. As the only tropical rainforest in the US National Forest System, El Yunque is a sanctuary of biodiversity. Water is the lifeblood of this forest, with countless waterfalls and streams. The sound of the coqui, a tiny native tree frog, is the constant soundtrack here, its two-note call echoing through the trees. The forest is crisscrossed with trails that lead to its wonders. You can hike to observation towers for panoramic views that stretch to the coast, or follow paths to stunning waterfalls like La Mina or Juan Diego Falls to cool off in the crisp mountain water. The vegetation is incredibly dense, from giant tree ferns that look like they're from the Jurassic period to delicate orchids clinging to mossy branches. What makes Puerto Rico so compelling is this combination of the mystical and the majestic. You can spend an evening kayaking through a bay of liquid light and the next day stand under a roaring waterfall in a rainforest. It proves that even in a place with bustling cities, there can still be pockets of true preserved wilderness that inspire awe. From the volcanic peaks of St. Lucia to the glowing waters of Puerto Rico, From Grenada's misty rainforests and Jamaica's formidable mountains to the mysterious blue holes of Andros. These 5 islands are more than just beautiful destinations. They are sanctuaries. They are living reminders that there is still so much wildness left in the world, places that have retained their raw, authentic character. Venturing to these places requires more than a plane ticket. It requires a mindset, a willingness to trade convenience for connection and to tread lightly. The reward is a deeper experience, one that stays with you. It's the memory of the sun rising over the blue mountains, the feeling of plunging into a waterfall in Grenada, the sight of a million tiny lights dancing in the water around your kayak. These are the moments that reconnect us to the planet and to ourselves, and they carry an important message: that these incredible wild places are worth protecting, not just for their beauty, but for the sense of wonder they give us all. So what do you think? Have you been to any of these islands, or are there other hidden gems you think we should explore? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one and am always looking for our next adventure. And if you enjoyed this journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It's the best way to support the channel and ensure you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching. Now, get out there and explore.